Hello, and welcome to another episode of Town Garage. Today, little bit of a talking video, I guess. I know, probably not very popular, but just wanted to give you guys a little update about what's going on. So, let's see. A couple weeks ago, I took a trip to Texas in the CC, and that went perfectly fine. No problems whatsoever. I got a little bit of work done on Brian's Forester. I got a little bit of work done on my Forester's engine, and I got a new vehicle. This is my new, to me, 1995 Ford F150 Eddie Bauer edition. As you can see, there's a little bit of rust, but it's super minimal. This whole bed is basically destroyed. It's gonna probably need either a new one or something, but let me give you a little tour. So it's got, whole front's good, nothing really wrong here. This has the 5.0 or the 302, depending on how you want to say it. It is two-wheel drive, which is fine for me. Got a little bit of, just a little bit of whoop-de-doo there. and a little bit more of a whoop-de-doo back here. As you can see, the bumper has had not a great life. The tailgate doesn't open. It's also lost an F. It paid its respects. Came with some extras in the bed, you know, potting soil, wheels, ratchet straps, like a tool bag, you know, just various things. A couple issues with this truck. First of all, this, but that's fine. You don't need that. Issue number two, if you lock the lock cylinders, you can't, I don't know, the previous owner, I haven't tried it yet because I was too scared to, but previous owner says once you lock the doors, you can't get them unlocked easily. So that's something I'll be looking into. These work. I think they've been replaced by the previous owner. We got the dash is not cracked, which is impressive given how my my OBS was. We've got a back seat. We got a sliding back glass window that does seal. We have a working dome light. But y'all don't care about this. You want to know if it runs. And I'm here to tell you, it do. Let's hop in here. Excuse my basketball shorts here. This is a 3-speed automatic, by the way. And on the tach, we are sitting about 280,518 miles. Another thing to add to the list here, the rear tank works, front tank does not. It came with an extra fuel pump back there that I need to replace, but I'm going to pull the bed to do it. So let's pop the hood and see what we got under here. And under door number this one, we've got this big old chunky 5.0. We got some super crusty battery terminals. I do have new ones on order. This solenoid has been replaced. This alternator is brand new. The smog pump has been deleted because it was deleted by me because it was super loud, clicking, and they don't really make replacements for them. So I had to either delete it or deal with the noise, and I wasn't dealing with the noise. We got some field approved repairs going on here for the washer fluid and the coolant. There is indeed coolant in there, so that's cool. This is a mass airflow sensor truck, which I believe started in '95, but I'm not positive. We've got the typical power steering whine, but it's not low, not right now at least. We've also got a pretty decent oil leak going on down there in the valley and by the distributor. Not a big deal. I have replacement gaskets for the entire intake, and that'll be the next video that I do. I'm also probably going to delete the rest of this smog stuff, just because, let's see, we got a full brake system. Brakes work perfectly. The previous owner did actually pretty decent maintenance on this thing. But here, I'll give you a little rev, see what she sounds like. You got that supercharger whine down there. This battery is actually kind of impressive. It's from 19, so it's about 5 years old this year in June. She does have the cruise control. It does work, kind of. There are some vacuum leaks, as you can see. This is the, oh, I forget what they call it. It's like the charcoal canister down there. And that's completely boogered up. So I'm going to have to either replace that hose or delete that system. I'm not sure which. We got a Folgers can here. And the heater works. He says the heater core leaks, but I didn't see any evidence of that, and I definitely didn't smell it. I'm going to attempt to turn on the AC, because I actually don't know if it works or not. I haven't tried. Alright, let's go ahead and stick it on max AC, put it down in cold, put it on high, see what the compressor thinks. And we got nothing. So the system's either low or the system's low. It's always low. I'm not sure if this is a 134A truck, but it will be, because I ain't buying the old shit. Let's see, what else? We got some, not sure what these are. I think these are transmission lines. Those are a little leaky, no big deal. But yeah, that's pretty much it under the engine here. I mean, it runs really smooth. No big issues under here. The only major issue I've seen so far is that it does leak oil while it has pressure. Which, you know, is kind of when you need oil pressures while it's running. We've got all lights. We've got blinker left and right. This thing is a really slow blink. Look at that. Anyways, I'm going to shut this off so it stops blinking at me. Let's see what else. It's got a Bluetooth radio that somebody didn't wire the battery line to, the battery hotline. So it forgets whenever you have, like, you set stations or something, or whenever you turn on the truck, the radio's supposed to turn on, it does not. So that's kind of frustrating, but it does remember Bluetooth connections, so that's good enough at least. And it does have 2 working speakers in the back. These door speakers do not work, so the wiring in the doors is probably foobarred, but no big deal there. So, like I was saying, with the, oh, lest I forget, we've got the three seats up front that center one does fold up for a bench seat. And it came with all the fluids. We got ATF, power steering fluid, we got brake fluid, coolant, everything you need. We got 2 ice scrapers. There was actually a ton of stuff in here that I had to clean out. This is nothing like what was in here. There's some trash and stuff too, but not a big deal. Of course I took the old throttle blade cover off because I need to be able to rev it from the engine bay. It also came with a slime injector pump thing, which is cool. It's been rained on twice. I'm sure it's fine though. We've got some, this is actually an intake from the engine that was on fire. I didn't catch it on fire, I just found it that way. This is a JDM engine exhaust manifold. And I guess I'll give you guys a little update on the Foresters. So this one, nothing's really going on. It's just here waiting. Ignore my mower. This is the JDM engine that we received, and that is the original intake to the car. So this we're in the process of putting together. We ended up buying a well, the owner ended up buying one of these silicone hose kits because he didn't want to go through the trouble of buying each hose individually, and I guess I don't blame him. So we'll have all that. We'll be able to put together this engine and not worry about old cracked PCV hoses, but this engine was pretty clean when we got it. A lot of the JDM engines you buy, you kind of roll the dice of whether or not it's going to be actually new, or if it's got piston slap, or if it's got a rod bearing, or something else wrong with it. But I think we lucked out on this one. And this is the turbo from the fire engine. As you can see, I don't know what piece of aluminum was mounted there, but it melted onto the turbo. The turbo that was originally running this car, Brian took home. He wanted to attempt to rebuild it because we noticed it had a little bit of compressor wobble. Not a lot, but enough. And if we're rebuilding it, we might as well, right? Here's my collection of parts at the moment. This is my intake, and here's my VF39 turbo. This is a STI turbo, along with, you can't see it right now, but I got a STI intercooler there. Just kind of getting moved in here still. We got this big ol' boom tube going on here. And unfortunately, one of the axles I found out from this car has a split boot, so I'll probably have to rebuild that. Not a big deal. We ended up getting an engine hoist since the last time I made a video, I'm pretty sure. So this has been instrumental in getting these projects done. I don't really have a good light over here. Hang on a sec. There we go. Okay, so back here in the corner we got the engine that came with Brian's 04. That one had a rod knock, and it actually has parts that I'm going to be reusing on this engine, which is the one that was on fire. I've gotten it taken down pretty much down to what I need it taken down to rebuild it. But this thing is going to need a lot. It's going to need coolant crossover seals, whole PCV tube kit, intake seals, obviously. I might be stealing the old intakes gasket off of that because it was pretty new-ish, but Brian wanted to run new ones, so we went ahead and got those for his. But as far as what I'm seeing for this, I'm not seeing a lot of bad things here. This oil, hang on a sec, this oil cooler down here is has got a layer of crust on it. That'll need to be dealt with, obviously. But as far as project, what's the word I'm looking for? Project progress goes, everything's going pretty well. I do need to order a flywheel and I need to order a clutch, and I'm not sure if I want to go the cheap route or the correct route. I guess it kind of depends on how confident I am that this engine's not going to explode the first time I start it up. Which, yeah, mildly confident. And that is a basic little rundown on what I got going on here. So, I now officially own 3 cars, Forester, the CC, and the F150. So I'm doing pretty well, I think. I got room in my driveway for probably another 1 or 2 cars if I really wanted to, but let's be honest, I don't have the attention span for that. So anyways, that's it for this little update video. Next video, I'm going to be working on the Ford, putting those intake gaskets on and such. And then the next video after that, I'll be putting this together. I already have some footage of that, of what we've done so far. But we're going to be going, you know, obviously further next time. But I'll see you then. And peace. Make sure if you want to like and subscribe, then you might be able to get a notification when the next video hits, if you care. If you don't care, then that's fine. I don't care if you don't care. Anyways, I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.